Yeah, no problem, Aaron. Alrighty. Yep, sounds good. We're not playing this deck to not suspend Ancestral Vision on one, right? They played a Vision on one, but our Vision's gonna pay a little bit more dividends. The roll. I'm not sure if Rune Snag is good or not, but we're gonna give it the old college best, that's for sure. The old Oboro Palace in the sky. Maybe I should have played this so that way I could fetch a Shockland tapped. Anoronics does have his own hilarious banner. Ouroboros can be returned to your hand, so you can, when in the late game, if you don't have extra cards in your hand and you draw a Jace, you can bounce Ouroboros to your hand and then brainstorm it back into your deck in exchange for an actual card. Smells like Cryptic Command. Smells like Cryptic Command. That's at 1. So I'm gonna play this here. What we're gonna do, how do you feel about Mardu Pyro with Jace back? It could be okay. It depends on like there isn't just one kind of Jace deck, right? Like there's lots of Jace decks, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and bounce one of my opponent's Steam Vents here and draw a card, especially since they missed a land drop. Like my Ancestral Visions is coming off next turn. It is. There's a deck list on the screen there. We free twin, that would be sweet, I think. Okay, so the Cryptic in my Cryptic, which this is okay for us. We get 4 shots at drawing a Jace here now, right? Like we feel a little bit bad, but like we were gonna have to move to hand size anyways. Not like to reveal Terminus. God, that feels terrible. Holy crap. Well, I guess I'll play this out just in case they're a Blood Moon deck. They're probably a Blood Moon deck, right? Been this Hallowed Fountain for now. Actually, I probably should have been the Terminus, right? Probably a mistake. Going on, Night of Saint Draft. Glad I'm here to help. Bottom there, so they're probably gonna miss some more land drops. You are 1 card too late, Mr. Mind Sculptor. One card too late. Correct, yes. Snapcaster gives it flash. You can flash back for its casting cost. So I'm going to be aggressive here and try and snap Cryptic Command again back to their hand. I'm aware this is aggressive, but I kind of just want a window to put my Jace into play. Like, the actual answer is that, like, a lot of people feel like they're searching for the, like, can I still play the deck I've been playing in Modern? And the answer to that question is, like, almost assuredly yes, right? Like, all of your decks that were fine before are probably still mostly fine now. Hey, Justice City Boy, that Twitch Prime subscription, thank you very much for sending your Amazon fun money this way. I do appreciate that. Pick that one out. All right, they have to discard a card now. This also means I can Rune Snag a Cryptic Command here, which feels good. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this Field of Rune out, cast this Jace the Mind Sculptor. Oh, you know, I should have left a field of Rune up, right? I should have left a field up there, so that way I could shuffle post J Storm. Now I'm probably just Fate Sealing, right? They could have a Spell Snare here. Could have a Spell Snare here. Hey, Roadkill 89, a 4-month resubscription. Thanks for re-upping a third of a year. I appreciate that. Concede to your Jace. Strange times in Modern. Modern's a weird place. It's all right, you know. Sure. I'll take it. Yep. And another conceded Jace. Scape shift resolves, win the game. I don't know. I don't 100% know what they're doing. I think leaving in this much spot removal, like, could we get punished for not having Terminus in my deck? It could be a Pyromancer deck, I guess. I don't necessarily know that Clique is good. I'm gonna hedge a bit here and go not bring these in and leave the Terminus in for now. Not 100% sure what they're doing. They could be just be like a combo deck though. Yeah, if they have Pyromancer, I feel really bad about not having Terminus. Yeah, two seems like a fine hedge. 2 seems like a fine. I'm gonna submit like this. Hedge slightly. I mean, they conceded to Jace last time, right? Double Stroke's a little bit medium. I'm gonna mulligan, there's no visions. Rewarded. Bottomed the crap out of that one. Hey, Shriek Bob with the $50 donation. Clearly, you need to play all of the Magic. The Jace the Mind Sculptor taking turns donation. Did they put me on the play? Why would you put me on the play? Deal. Suspend my Ancestral Visions. Go. Because Rune Snag scales as the game goes long. They have their own AV? Oh, my sweet summer child. But I have not 1, not 2, but 3 Ancestral Visions, my sweet summer child. Your move, Kaiba. Your move. Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Do. No! Oh no, they are a Pyromancer deck. They are a Pyromancer deck. Well, that's scary. Alright. Go, I guess. I'm glad we left a couple Terminus in. It feels super wrong when there's young. I was actually kind of surprised to see the Pyromancer after they chose to go second. I could almost see it if they hadn't chose, like, if they had gone first. Like, this card's pretty good on the play, right? When they could sneak it in, but like going second, I don't think it really makes sense to me. Maybe I'm missing something though. Joke's on you, opponent. I don't draw spells. Except Ancestral Visions. We've got some of those. That island's a real bad draw for us. Ooh, do they not have, okay, deal. Oh. Needed Terminus as the first draw here. We also have Path and Celestial Purge in our deck, I suppose. Wow, that's rancid. Good gosh. Well, I mean, I guess it didn't matter what spells were in our deck because we don't draw any of them. They brought in Relic against us. I think I'm going to board out some of my Snapcaster Mages. I think I'm going to board out some of my Snapcaster Mages. So the hope here is that they tap low and don't leave a counterspell up, and then we get to leave Cryptic Command up, so we're dead. Alright, so we need the first draw to be Terminus. If they didn't leave Cryptic up, we'd have been able to just draw Terminus in our 7 draws that we're getting. No, we're going to bring all the Terminuses back in. We just didn't know what our opponent was playing as win conditions, which is why we boarded them out. I think you definitely have a bunch of Terminus in your deck before you have any Supreme Verdicts. Terminus is the better card for sure. All right, give it the old college best here. Disdainful Stroke, yep. All right, so what are we doing here? Charizard, Jack of Clubs, Dark Magician. All right, let's put these back in my deck. I probably want these paths too. I'm gonna trim these relics, or these actually, and I'm gonna trim a couple Snapcaster Mages. I'm getting lag now. Could you talk faster to compensate? I think I don't want this D-Sphere either. Just like leave my sweepers. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I think I like this board plan. Would love to play first. It seems fine. Exciting, but fine. It's got a path in it. I'm gonna fetch Shotgun one here. That way, if we bottom cards, we don't shuffle them back in later. Also, I don't think they're on Blood Moon. I don't know, we've shown a lot of basics. I'm just going bottom here. Would really like to draw just like Ancestral Vision. See, bottom aggressively when you don't find what you want, chat. Bottom aggressive. Do you want some Cheerios? Okay. I got you, child. Cheerios, enjoy. Path to Exile, sure. And they haven't suspended anything here, so we should be in an okay spot to leverage this Ancestral Visions later down the line. That feels good. Do this. Path this. Giving them an extra land kind of sucks. Like, I guess they could stick a Jace here, but I think it's better than letting them untap and potentially have counter magic. I think that's better for us. Does a little bit before it comes off. We get to go ahead and build our stuff up here. Play this out just in case they have Blood Moons in their deck. Yeah, certainly. I mean, I'm sure there's Jace decks of every flavor of the rainbow, right? Good Field of Ruin. This card's so good. I want to try straight blue-black at some point, too, I think. Get a second island here. There are a couple, actually. You can look in the donation queue and take a look at everything that's in there. Take a peekaboo. So this AV, we get to fight with Cryptic plus Spell Snare, so hopefully we'll be good here. Hopefully they have their own Cryptic plus a 2-mana counter to try and fight over it. If they have 3 2-mana counter spells, we're going to be in trouble here. Cryptic me, Cryptic me, Cryptic me. Oh, baby. I've never been so excited to be Cryptic commanded before. So we Cryptic did their Cryptic, and then our AV resolved. Opponent understands what's up. They understand that this game is done. This game is... We're done here. The game's not gonna end for a while, but there's a Magic player that understands when they've lost the game. Like, you can usually look back on like games like these blue mirrors and go, that was the turn. I lost that fight and everything slid away from me after that. Like if my opponent were to play that game out for probably another dozen turns, that turn right there is the one they'd look back at and be like, yep, that's where they got us. Had double counterspell, and that was the option. How's everyone doing? Welcome back, folks that were here this morning. We're finishing out the league. Finishing out the league with the Miracles deck, and then we're gonna play. We actually just had a cut the line donation for Jacing turns. We're gonna call it Jacing turn, shall we? So I'm gonna do has Supreme Verdict in the main. This actually, I really like this build of Temporal Trespass. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for this deck. I'm not gonna lie. Main deck Giga Drowse. Oh baby. Oh baby. I mean, I'm not playing this deck to not suspend Ancestral Vision on one. Good games, Chase Smith. If you go back and watch our match, you'll hear me praise you for knowing when to concede. It's like, this is a person that knows when these games are over. They know when these games are over. Okay, skip shift, sure. We're looking for cryptic commands. I'm gonna go ahead and crack this fetch before I Serum Visions here, just so I don't have to shuffle things I bottom back into my deck potentially. Probably don't need either of those. We're just looking for like Jaces and counterspells at this point, right? Story of my life, looking for Jaces and counterspells. Oh no! My opponent's gonna get to put a Jace into play on turn 3? Oh no! Speaking of knowing when to concede, can we win anymore? We're just super dead, right? Just like, they plussed their Jace. Huh. We're done, right? I'm assuming I just can't win. They're obviously playing Scape Shift, right? Like, I'm gonna cut to Jace. Again, this is like one of those games where like, we're gonna play Magic for another dozen turns, but like, can I actually win the game? The answer is like almost certainly no. Almost certainly no. We have one Detention Sphere and it's in the sideboard. But I mean, like, even if we had to draw exactly Detention Sphere there. All right, yeah, I think this is how I want to board, and these other cards seem very good. They might have some creatures post board. Maybe I'm supposed to leave in some Terminus or some Path to Exiles instead of these Surgical Extractions. Hey, Frenzy Mage, thanks for the bits. I would love to play first. You know, I mean, is Jim's Avenger build playing Sakura Tri-Builder? Yeah, I'm ready for Jace turns too. I've also just like, we've played a bunch of miracles, so like, I don't really want to sit there and like grind this game out for like the 2 percentage points that we could get by continuing to play it. Oh, we have so many surgical extractions. Our opponent has so many magic cards, I don't know how they're going to beat surgical extraction. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was closer to the Todd Stevens build. I'm gonna shock here so I can snap snare something. Like that. Snap snare that one. Huh. Let's take a draw step here. Why not Surgical Steve? Oh, baby. Oh, baby! We drew the 4th land. We have an Ancestral Vision. Man, these blue mirrors are so fast. They're so quick and easy. Just saying that you have 2 Surgicals and they only have 1 Jace. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and bounce one of their lands here at end step. This is my favorite use of Cryptic Command. Boomerang your land, draw a card. God, these games, this is gonna be like a record clinic for like how quickly we can like play 3 matches with this deck, huh? Fate seal this, opponent. Fate seal this. This one right here. Good luck. I am doing an article about Jace decks in mine. I'll go up on Friday. Tomorrow morning. They are playing Valakut. Sweet. Hey, Headmatter217 with that Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much and welcome. As always, subs are the best way you can support my content here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You didn't have the Jace. We're so lucky. So lucky they didn't have the Jace. Love a land, thank you. Also worth noting that this was a, oh geez, I was gonna say this was a Celestial Colonnade, but it's still tapped. What a tilting land. I was excited because this was gonna come into play untapped, but it actually doesn't come into play untapped. Because sadness. Because sadness. Sadness resolves. That's really unfortunate for us. It's now a guild gate. I'm gonna end step this click, probably get Cryptic Commanded, and then hopefully we rip a land and get to stick our Jace. I have to discard anyway, so I'm just gonna surgical this remand. Get some information. Just gonna deny them a card here. Also gets a rune snag in our bin for later. They have a dispel. It's annoying. Spell snare maybe. Oh. Alright, so they have the scape shift, but we have the quick screenshot here. Do they have a way to get rid of... They've just Cryptic Command to get rid of our thing? It's pretty good for us. So, if we can get a second leyline into play, it's good. Yeah, wow. So if we get another leyline into play, we'll actually be in a pretty good spot. Is that the only Snapcaster in their deck? That is the only Snapcaster Mage in their deck. Hey, you don't need Bring Delay when you have Jace. Okay, I mean, they weren't out of that game by any means. Like, we could have still played Magic for a while, but, well, we're 3-1. Quickest 2-0 with control lifetime. 26 minutes to win 2 matches. Alright. Leyline MVP, cash the league. I think we were ahead, but I think we were definitely ahead, but you know, like, I don't think they were completely out of it. Yeah, they value their time, they're allowed to concede. People are learning to concede to Jace control now faster than aggro, right? Talk to me about Rune Snag. If you're playing 4 and you don't plan to Snapcaster them a lot, like you're usually Snapcastering cantrips in this deck anyways. This seems fine, right? It needs some lands, but it's got a Serum Visions. We get to win the game on turn 4. Opponent's name is Top Deck Miracle. Boggles? Boggles? I think I'm gonna bottom aggressively here, just like hoping to work our way towards a Terminus. Maybe I keep the land. I can see keeping the land there potentially. Yeah, smells like Boggles. Okay. Very slippery. Okay. Do I want to hold up Rune Snag? Nah, I don't think so. I'm just doing this. I mean, general impressions of the deck. It's fun. I don't know if it's tier 1, but it's definitely sweet. I'm enjoying casting Jace the Mind Sculptor. Yeah, if you look in the Stream Decker link, you can find all my old decks in there, Mad Header. You can also check my YouTube channel. I post all of them underneath there. This is obligated to get white, right? So things worked out better than expected here since I have our fun of Spell Snare. I guess I could just path this too. Yeah, actually I should just path this, right? Because this is like the only target for a path. And then I could hold the snare for like a Daybreak Coronet or a different enchantment. This makes my Rune Snag marginally worse, but yeah, I'm supposed to just use the path here. Do-do-do, do-do-do, Guess who's back? Boggles back. Do 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 do. Hey 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 do do do. Always wanna draw Terminus. Always wanna draw Terminus. Only 4 more turns till we draw a bunch of cards. 4 more turns till we draw a bunch of cards. Hopefully we get to use like Rune Snag and Snare this turn efficiently, and then like untap right before untap land and start Jace storming and set up a Terminus to clean this Bogle out. It's scrying when you target yourself. When you target yourself, it's scrying. Fate Seal is explicitly the opponent's. Huh. I think I again just path this, right? They're gonna get to draw 1 card with it, but I think that's fine. I'm just gonna Rune Snag the Spider Umbra because there's a good chance that we don't get to... This card's not gonna be live anymore. I also want to like use my mana this turn. They could play like Ethereal Armor here and make me a little bit sad about having burned this Rune Snag, but I think I like doing this. Rancor, wow, they don't have another one mana thing. That's good for us. Untapped land, untapped land, untapped land. All right. We're just Jace storming, right? I'm just Jace storming. Hey! AS Random Star with that Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much. I have to reread the cards. So here's a question. I think I want to put back... What do I want to put back? Do I want this Hallowed Fountain? I probably want the Hallowed Fountain so I can work towards hard casting Terminus in 2 turns when the Ancestral Vision comes off. So I think I'm going to put back Snapcaster plus Snare, and we're going to put a stop on my upkeep to shuffle those away before we draw them. No, I think I want the Jace. Jace is how we win the game at some point. You have Daybreak Coronet. They're tapping their lands wrong here. Yep. Okay, so this Jace is down. I think I want to just shuffle what I have on top of my deck right now. So, I'm go ahead and field this untapped Temple Garden. Field of Ruin was such a big upgrade for these decks over Ghost Quarter. Alright, should have kept the Spell Snare, I guess. Cryptic Command could have also been a good draw there. I guess we have a bunch of draws next turn, right? So hopefully we don't die here. If we hit Terminus as our first draw, it's absolutely insane game winning. If we hit untapped land plus Terminus in our 4 draws, we should be in a pretty good spot. Yes, Field of Ruin is a phenomenally designed card. Am I dead to... Not quite dead yet. All right, so we're dead next turn. So we need the Terminus now. The Terminus or Terminus plus untap. Like Cryptic Command will do it too. We have 4 looks here, so we've got 3 Cryptics and 4 Terminus, but we do need the untapped land to come with the Terminus, which kind of sucks. All right, well, we got there. Dunk your bogle, Hey, 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 Oh, you don't have any plays. That's weird. If I I'll be over here trying to figure out how to tap my land so I can do this. Trying to figure out how to tap my land so I can do this. Oh, look at that. Did I do that? Throw this one and this one on top of my deck. Play this, pass the turn. It's annoying. Annoying, but not the end of the world. I've got these cryptic commands. Also, this is a blocker, which is nice. I'm going to opt and bottom the land that's on top of my deck, or the path that's on top of my deck, and then draw the opt that's underneath it. So we'll bottom this, draw the opt, and then I can Jace Storm here to get started. Hopefully find a Terminus. On that, we have Cryptic Command to buy us some time here, right? I have Field of Ruin to shuffle. So what do I want to shuffle away? I don't need another Jace. I don't need this island. Wait, do I need the island? So Field of Ruin will leave me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, so I can actually play, I can play this. So if I activate this, let me just make sure I counted this right. I can activate this, which gives me an untapped land. Okay, so this lets me suspend Ancestral Vision plus Cryptic Command, tap their guy still. So we'll do that, do this, pass the turn. Take a joke. Gosh. Oh, I can bounce the Rancor? Yeah, that's way funny. That's much funnier. Return target permanent to its owner's hand, draw a card. So Daybreak Coronet can only enchant an enchanted permanent. So when the Rancor goes away, the Daybreak Coronet falls off here. Boggles is dead. Long live Boggles. Oh good, they attacked me. They didn't even attack my Jace. That's so good for us. Good guy opponent. We even drew a fetch land, so this Jace Storm is just going to be perfect. You know what the saddest part about this game is? I have to win this game at some point. That's the saddest part. The saddest part is I'm obligated to actually win the game at some point, and I really just don't feel like winning the game. I want to continue winning, like enjoying the feeling of winning as opposed to actually ending the game and winning. That's... What if we took away your toy? Oh no, bottom that. Oh, we're so lucky. It's a miracle. We're so lucky. Boop. You couldn't even attack anyways because I have a colonnade. I don't even know why I did that. I should have waited. Should have just blocked with the colonnade. Should have just blocked with the colonnade. Man, and you thought people not conceding the lantern lock was brutal. At some point, we'll find our Entreat and they'll die. But until we get to that point, I'm just gonna enjoy myself, chat. I'm just gonna enjoy the ride. Enjoy what we're experiencing here. I hope all of you are enjoying it as well. Maybe you run out of counter spells and he lands a Bogle and win. People keep playing at this point because they don't value their time. Denial. Wonder if my opponent appreciates the irony of the fact that their username is Top Deck Miracle. And we're terminusing them out of this game. I'm gonna snap Cryptic, bounce their leyline here, and start chasing them. Just because I want my opponent to feel bad. Nope, you can keep that one. Enjoy. Enjoy. Like a piece of candy. You sit there and enjoy it, opponent. Enjoy that windswept teeth-shaped piece of candy. Jace is a villain, not a hero. No, Jace is fine. Jace costs 4 mana. Most 4 mana sorcery speed cards in Modern win the game when they resolve. In fact, what Planeswalker in Modern can sit on the table for 5 turns and not win the game? Gideon of the Trials. God, there's so many examples. I told my opponent it's cute that we're still playing Magic. There's paths in my discard pile, right? That way, when they try and fetch a Dryad Arbor here to be adorable, we can snap path it. "24 cards in my deck. One of them's an Entreat." We don't need the Entreat to win. So here's the actual reason we play Entreat. It's for people that don't concede so you can kill them without going to time. Not that, like, our Boggles player is behind a minute on clock here. You know, lots of complicated Bogle-related decisions on that side of the board. They told me I should concede if I think it's cute that we're still playing. I was like, nah, I enjoy every Jace activation. Every Jace activation is like shooting ecstasy straight into my veins. It's just, oh, and now I get to resolve Ancestral Vision. Why would I want this to stop? I'm just suggesting to you that the game is over for your sake, opponent. Oh, no, I do not want to. I actually don't want to reveal that. We're gonna go ahead and brainstorm. We'll end step Entreat, okay? We're gonna end step Entreat. We're gonna end step Entreat. You think my opponent's just gonna make it? You think my opponent's gonna make us wait the 10 minutes at the end? It feels like they're gonna make us wait the 10 minutes at the end. How many? I don't think I've ever made this many angels before. I'm kind of excited. Not going to lie, I am kind of excited to make this many angels. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can hold up Rune Snag and still make a bunch of angels. No, this is the first game. Opponent is making us stray. I hope you get. No, I'm gonna leave up like Rune Snag plus some other stuff. How did the afternoon league go? This is still the first, or this is the second league. We 2-3'd the first league. We're now 3-1 in this league, and it looks like we're about to be up a game here against Boggles. Turns out Terminus is good against Boggles. Who'd have thought? Just in case, you know. Can send Terminus away the angels for value. Told my opponent this is great. I can feel the salt. You can always, like, when the game slows to a crawl like this, just like they're seething, right? They're like, why did Wizards of the Coast unban Jace? He's so unfair. He Terminuses our Boggles. My Boggles died for Jace to sell M25 booster packs. Why, Wizards? Why would you ban the 4-mana Planeswalker? Oh, geez. I misclicked and only timed them out. Ban that one. Now ban, get them. This is, look, there's only one reason this, they're upset, okay? How good do you think UI is control against the current meta? I play it in Lion old. I don't think blue-eye control is very good without Jace. I've never thought blue-eye control is very good. Why didn't you do your homework? Jacob, please stop. You sit there, but you can't move the chair like that. If they flipped their desk and now they're cleaning up. This is the Dryad Arbor. This is the, I got the Dryad Arbor, and I'm gonna shoot my Dryad Arbor up, and I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them. They're gonna get me, chat. They're gonna get me with this Dryad Arbor. Opponent's about to make a comeback, chat. There's definitely no possible way I can win this game. Oh yeah, Rancor resolves. Oh no, I misclicked. Wait, there's an Entreat under there. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool. Everybody calm down. It's cool. I knew that was there. We have a Jace. We always know what's coming. What do you think is a good number of angels here? I think a good number of angels. 6. 6 feels right. Sure. Let's do 6. 6 sound good to you, opponent? No! Wait! Come back, opponent! I thought we were playing Magic. Why would you concede when you're dead? You've been dead for 40 turns and you didn't concede. Alright, D-Sphere in. Verdict in. Can't tell if you actually misclicked. Alright, what cards do I actually cut here? What cards do I actually cut here? 12 turn game, dead for 40 turns, yep. These are the cards I want, obviously. Just like trim 2 paths. Like trim these. Sure. They leave in their couple of core idiots, so like leaving a couple paths in is fine. Yeah, we're not using a VM anymore, Zach. We are using, this is the last match of this league, and then we're gonna play some Jacing turns. Tormenting poor innocent. What'd that Bogle player do to you? What that? Oh, Godek Teague. Godek Teague's a good call. Let's leave all the paths in. I'm gonna cut 2 AVs. I'm gonna cut 2 AVs. Is cutting AV wrong? Is Rune Snag good enough? Yeah, I think we want the path because Godek Teague's a dick. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna cut a Jason a stab. Team Teague. No, I think Snare is fine. Snare counters enchantments that we care about. Well, so like AV is a little bit different than Jace, right? Like AV allows to kind of propel us and pull us ahead eventually. I've not cast Bloodbraid Elf. I'm not sure if you're aware, but they unbanned Jace. Like, people keep telling me about this Bloodbraid card, and I keep, like, wondering if they're aware that they could cast Jace. I feel obligated to let people know that when they ask me about Bloodbraid Elf, if they're aware that Jace is also legal. Because one of these cards feels way... We do have a deck that has both of them. We're going to get to some why not boths. No, I am streaming on Linux. We're using Magic Online running via Wine. Wine is not an emulator. It is not a virtual machine. This hand's a little bit medium, but the fact that it actually doesn't have a Terminus in the opener is actually good for it. I wish this was an untapped blue-white so we could suspend vision, but like a 6 in one hand half does it in the other. Have we played a deck without Jace yet? Nope. Nope. That's it. We're not playing decks without Jace until probably late tomorrow. Maybe Saturday. Why would I choose to register decks that don't have Jace? That seems like a mistake. Hey, calm down. Oh, your show, it's rolling into the next one. See? There you go. How good does Moto run on Wine? It has all of the features. It has all of the features that you expect from Magic Online. So it emulates the bugs too. Magic Online leaks memory in Wine just like it leaks in Windows. I'm gonna fetch an island here and cast the Serum Visions. It gives us a bunch of looks at a Terminus. Those are not Terminus. Spend this for later. So we get we get our draw step next turn plus 2 looks on their turn with this op. So we get 3 more looks at Terminus. We're probably gonna die if we. All right, looks like we're dead, chap. Jacob, you need to calm down, buddy. I believe we have died. Oh, I guess we have some turns here. We drew a path. Okay. Well, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yep. Okay. Do I just trade this Snapcaster for this Teague? I think I just trade this Snapcaster for this Teague, right? More resource efficient. Didn't even need the path because they made a bad attack. All right, so we get 3 more looks at the Terminus here. We get our draw step plus 2 looks with opt. Okay. 2 shots at Terminus. That is not the sweeper I want. And we're dead. It's unfortunate that we were a land off of being able to start cryptic tempoing them. Yeah, definitely want all the paths for the Godok Teagues. I think I'm happy with what we did here. I could see... I kind of don't mind this. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'd rather have Jace than the Entreat, I think. I don't think we need the Entreat to actually win. I think when we get to a point where we're winning, we don't need the Entreat. Jacob, what did you do? Oh gosh, we're gonna lose to the Salty Boggles player, aren't we? We're gonna lose to the Salty Boggles player. This is so sad. This is so sad. Now I'm sad. Ruined Halo would be good here, sure. Probably don't need extra help against Boggles though. No, you don't need Ruined Halo and Engineered Explosives. Don't be normal Twitch chatters, please. Don't just be like see us lose a game where like we had a bunch of looks at the Terminus and missed and be like, we need to make a bunch of drastic changes to our deck. Yes. Yes. All right. Do you believe in miracles, chat? I believe in miracles. I believe in miracles. Be-do. Beep-beep-a-doo. Beep-a-doo. Be-do-do-do-do. I always have another one. What a tilt. All right. We did just mull to 4. I'm mulligan to close 7 into unkeepable 5, unkeepable 6. Unkeepable 6, unkeepable 5. Yeah, I'm not opting. There's no reason to opt. There's no reason to opt. We have 3 looks at another Terminus here. Definitely not a favorite to win, but we have draws. Shame that Terminus was 1 card off of where we wanted it to be. Rats! I thought we were gonna 4-1. Lost to Salty Boggles. 2 more looks. Do we believe in miracles? We do not. See, opponent, I concede when I'm dead. Use your 1 time. Nah, you know. And I don't think I'd change. I don't think you want to add cards for Boggles. I think on average this matchup's probably fine. Like the extra Supreme Verdict as a 5th sweeper is fine. Boggles is one of those many tier 2 decks that's just like competitive in Modern, right? Just like it's one of those decks when it wins a Grand Prix, you're like, oh yeah, that's fine, I believe that. It's like reasonable, does powerful, proactive things. So we're playing Surgical Extraction as a way to hedge Tron and Valakut, because combined with Field of Ruin, we can take Tron and Valakut off of their powerful endgame. So like, decks like this need something like Rest in Peace previously to hose decks like Dredge, and Terminus is a pretty good sweeper against Dredge, so I don't think we need that Rest in Peace as a hedge anymore. I mean, these Field of Runes make a lot of your hands unkeepable, Burgle. These Field of Runes make a lot of hands unkeepable. We don't actually have that many. Well, Blessed Alliance could be fine. Again, we tried a couple of different sideboard cards. The Leyline of Sanctities were actually really good that league. I think I liked this card a lot. I don't know if I'm sold on Surgical Extraction being good, but I think honestly, maybe we could go up to... Maybe we could just go up to 4 Leylines, and then you could play Blessed Alliance, or Ruined Halo, or, you know, whatever else you want in this slot. I don't know that we necessarily need Graveyard Hate. Rune Snag I could take or leave. This card was kind of mediocre. I don't know if I believe that Censor is good, but I definitely would want to try it. I think playing like maybe like a pair of Censors and a pair of Mana Leaks, or like a pair of Censors, a Mana Leak, and a Negate could be good. I used to be pretty adamant about Mana Leaks not being good in these Path to Exile removal decks, but the fact that we have Jace to brainstorm away dead Mana Leaks in the late game makes Mana Leak a lot more appealing card to play. Yeah, I don't think that I'm a fan of Engineered Explosives in 2-color decks. Alright, at any rate, we had a cut the line donation for Jacing turns. Today's all Jace decks all day. So let's get Jacing turns in.